Hello and welcome to the very latest update from We Are the Famous EFC. It is the final word to Everton 1, West Ham United 1 at Goodison Park yesterday. So we are going to sit down for 20 minutes, perhaps to 10 minutes, to discuss the game yesterday, on how awful and how scrappy that game was yesterday. But at the end of the day, I thought that the game at times was very scrappy indeed, but as a result, I thought that the game was appalling by Everton and by West Ham in the first half. In the second half, West Ham got us in the counter. Then we went 1-0 down. Then in the 94th minute, Everton never do things the easy way. Jake O'Brien scores an amazing header to put Everton that unbeaten run at Goodison Park. So Everton are now 9 unbeaten in the Premier League. So therefore, the Merseyside derby in 2 weeks will be a massive test for David Moyes' Everton side. But at the end of the day, we never do things the easy way, do we, Blues? But I'm very, very happy as well for Everton. As I said, they fought, they fight, and they showed passion in the second half, and they fighted blue blood, sweat, tears for the badge and for us fans yesterday. And we can't ask enough from them players, because you do get blue blood, sweat, tears from a David Moyes Everton side. Because if Moyes' team goes down, they'll go down with a fight and try and get back into it. And we could have won the game off yesterday about 3-1, 2-1. We could have won it 3-1 in the first half, but I thought the ref was absolute shite. That referee should never, ever be allowed to manage a Premier League game like Everton ever again. He's just as bad as Michael Oliver and that Andy Madeline too. Absolute corrupt bastards. But as we go into the game, Everton had a decent amount of shots in the first half. All in all, the shots were 13 for Everton. West Ham had 2 shots on target, 5, and Southampton 5. Ball possession, 54 for Everton. Passes, 488. They had 430. Fouls was 84 for them. We created 12. Yellow cards, 2 to us, and 2 for them, 1 for us, sorry. Corners, 6 corners for Everton, and 5 for West Ham. But what I want to talk about is our possession. We need to start booking our ideas up in the final thirds, because in the final thirds, we are absolute a disgrace. Let's see what Everton manager David Moyes has to say in his post reaction to the game. Here's Everton manager. Here's Everton manager David Moyes. So, in a minute, we will try and play it. We're just having a few technical problems at the moment. So, do bear with us for the moment. And some technical problems to share the screen, so do bear with me for a minute, please. We're just trying to see and fix the technical issues. I might have no, okay. So unfortunately, we can't listen to David Moyes' approach reaction because I'm having some technical issues, but I will try and get that sorted for the next video. But yeah, as I said, I thought Everton were fairly decent in the game. We didn't have that much to do, but at the end of the day, it was really scrappy. And then David Moyes in the 68th minute made some subs. But before we talk about that, I just want to talk about Alcahez and Decore and Jack Harrison. You can't start Abdoulaye Decore with Alcahez. For me, Moyes got the formation wrong today, but he will learn from his mistakes. Decore cannot start with Alcaraz, as I said, because they are both are not good with each other. So I'd play one or the other. Technically, I'd just play Alcaraz because Abdoulaye Decore is rubbish in the final thirds. But moving away from that, Charlie Alcaraz, I'd sign him on a payment deal because he's a superstar. He's like Iliman Ndiaye. I love him, and he's an amazing player. But moving away from that now, let's talk about Jack Harrison. He gets all his shots blocked. He gets the ball, does some really good in and outs. The players gets a shot blocked, and he can't shoot towards goal or get it in the net. So for me, we just need to say thanks very much for what you've done, but it's not working out. We're going to send you back and to Leeds, and we're going to look for a decent player who's got the quality in the final thirds and who can score goals. So yeah, as I said, it is difficult, but at the end of the day, it is going to be fairly difficult for David Moyes' Toffees as well. But we will listen to the match post reaction because I have fixed it so we can see what Everton manager David Moyes has to say in his post reaction to the game. But it's going to be very interesting to see what Everton manager David Moyes has to say. But without further ado, here's Everton manager.
Praise for the character and the spirit they've shown since you returned, and they showed it yet again for an injury time leveler today.
Yeah, they didn't give in, and you know, it's great that we've got real spirit in the dressing room, and you know, as a supporters will listen to me a little bit when I tell them there's a real, you know, they dig each other out. They're after each other. If we're not playing well, we weren't happy at half time. Not that we just thought that we could have played much better. The penalty kick looked as if when it didn't go for us just on half time, we hadn't done enough wrong in the first half. We just hadn't done good enough to probably get the goals in front. And I think Graham Potter's been talking a lot about how he's, you know, they're trying to stop conceding goals. They were much stronger, much harder to play against today. Not much room to run behind them, which meant that it just made it difficult for us.
Tough game, not a lot in it for both teams, but so close to the end. So having got that leveler to win it.
Yeah, I thought when I saw Charlie take the shot, I thought I would get in, to be honest. But sadly, it was just past the post.
You've had a welcome selection, not had many kind of selection posers, but Charlie and Dukes have been one that you've had in the past few weeks. Decided to play them both today. How do you feel it went?
Well, we thought it might suit because the way that West Ham might possibly line up, and we didn't want to get outnumbered in midfield. We're playing them a little bit out of position, but at the moment, Dukes' form's been very good. Charlie scored goals, came on and made a difference. So I wanted to see if I could find a way where I thought it worked for both of them. I think in some ways it did, but in other ways I didn't really get the best out of maybe Charlie in his position. I thought as well, you know, we didn't sort of Dukes didn't have much space to run in behind in the first half especially. So that affected us a little bit in how we set up. But you know, we made a couple of changes and they freshened things up a little bit. But we're having a look. We're having to see how we can get teams, you know, which can be adaptable.
I was going to ask about those changes because, again, attacking options, you've been limited, but Armando came on, Youssef came on. Were you impressed with the glimpses they showed, along with another good cameo from Tim as well?
I was. I thought they gave the team, I thought Tim came on and made a big difference as well. Carried the ball, won the ball back for us. I was really pleased with Youssef. Youssef got 2 great shots on target. You know, when you think that you're, you know, how many shots on target maybe get through the game. No, Youssef got 2 very quickly. Broja's on the way back. They're both probably not got much more than 15-20 minutes in the locker. So that was it. We thought that, you know, we had to sort of go for broke, and in a way it worked today.
And a long break from action now, so a chance for, I know they're not too close to returning, but a chance for Illy and Dwight and the likes to just keep working in their rehab as well.
Yeah, I don't think we're necessarily going to get them back after the break. So you know, we've got 3 boys, Dwight, Illy and Dom, who we could all do with seeing back if we could. But you can see what happens if you have people you can bring off the bench and people can help you get results, and the subs helped us get a result today.
That's now 9 unbeaten in the league. I mean, it keeps the momentum going, and it's no easy feat in this league, is it?
No, don't be kidded. You know, 9 unbeaten is good. Obviously, we'd rather win the games, you know, and we're trying to win the games, but we're short in quality at times. We're trying to improve in what we're doing. We're trying to play better. We're trying to make more chances, but we're still, whatever one way or the other, we're still short in quality at times, and we know that we have to do the best we can with what we have as well. And I have to say, I think the players have done brilliant.
And then just finally, also, we know the tough run of fixtures that are coming up when we do resume in April. So what more do you want to see from your team other than the spirit and the character they've shown?
I think they just keep up doing what they're doing. I think they're doing good. We're trying to encourage them to play better, have the ball more, try and make more chances, and we've tried to work on it. We didn't make as many in the first half, but we still had a couple of headers over the bar and different things. So we have to do that better.
He definitely would have not came from 1-0 behind to equalise 1-1. Then nearly won it 2-1 towards the end, because I've actually thought that Charlie Alcacer's goal was in. But unfortunately, he could have done a bit better. But at the end of the day, a result, I'd snatch your hand off all day long if we're 1-0 behind to secure a draw, because that was massive yesterday. The Toffees are unbeaten again in the Premier League, and I'm buzzing still. But the mentality was strong. We just need to really find the final third pieces, fix them. Once we fix the final third pieces, then you're looking at all of a sudden we can score goals from 1-0 behind, from 2-1, and all of that, and so on. Like other teams do, the likes of your Chelsea's, your Liverpool's, your Newcastle's, your Fulham's, your Forest, and all of that. But 4 games to go now at Goodison Park. As we say, goodbye to the grand old lady. And that was massive for this football club. Absolute massive. So, a hard couple of games coming up. So, we've got the ones coming up: Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Arsenal, and Forest. 3 at home, 2 away. Then we've got 2 more at home. We've got Ipswich, Southampton, then away to Newcastle for the last game of the season. So yeah, a massive, huge couple of games. 4 games left at Goodison Park in their entire history. Then we've done it. The grand old lady. We celebrate that we're staying up, because without a shadow of a doubt, we are staying up. We are the Premier League club. It's not magical yet, but us fans, we know we're safe, because there's no way Ipswich are going to start winning now. And I think Wolves will finish 17th or 16th, and I think Everton will finish between 13th and 12th, possibly 14th. But I'd say we'll finish at least 14th to 12th. Yeah. So that's another strong one. And I think David Moyes has done a massive, massive job at Everton, and also I made up for him. So do like, share, comment. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll speak to you soon. Up the Toffees, Everton 1, West Ham 1 at Goodison Park, 9 unbeaten in the Premier League. What can I say? Oh, Everton, oh, we love Everton, oh, Everton, oh, we love Everton. We're forever Everton, all for one for all. Everton to celebrate. We've got the best supporters in any football ground. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll speak to you soon. Up the fucking Toffees. Bye-bye.